Hey guys, this is Abused Muffin, and I'm here with Black Ops commentary for you guys. And today this is going to be sort of a gameplay slash update video, and I am on Gun Game, I believe it's called, or whatever it is. You cycle your guns every so often. So I guess the basics of the game. This is a wager match. You want to stay in the top 3 players, which is in the money. Basically, it means you win your money back. And sometimes if you're in the top 1 or 2 spots, you will win more. So the idea of this game, you see in the bottom left, it says weapon cycling in 10 seconds. Well, yeah, every so often, I believe it's a minute or 45 seconds, I can't really remember, the weapons cycle, and everyone on the map cycles at that exact same time. So it's sort of an interesting concept, difficult to get used to. So I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to get used to this new thing. But first I'll tell you a little more. The idea is to stay on a kill streak. You want to, after a 4 kill streak, you start getting double points for every kill. So that's why I'm getting 200 right now. And your first 3 kill streaks, you'll get 3 different perks. I believe it's sleight of hand, lightweight, and I'm not sure what the other one is. I think it's hardened possibly, but I'm not completely sure. So you want to stay away from the middle, unlike I was doing. I was just a little overconfident with the shotguns, but you normally want to stay away from the middle. And watch your timer on the bottom. When it starts getting low, sort of settle in a spot for a second, just so no one sneaks up on you and knifes you while you're changing weapons. This match is very good for practicing your aim with, because you can't rely on your weapons aim. You have to be a little resourceve with all the weapons that are given to you. And a good idea is to don't go into the center like I did a couple of minutes ago. Just stay sort of where I am now, this back lot, and eventually they will spawn at you and they'll come at you, and you won't get anyone spawning behind you, which can be very frustrating. If you're first in the money, you don't really need to run out and keep your first. If you're well, that's if you're trying to get a high ranked game, say a low death, a high kill streak game, which it doesn't really matter in wager matches because there's no record of it. But if you're going for a YouTube game, I guess you want to stay sort of back here. Otherwise, I would play a little more aggressively, I guess. That's what wager matches are. They're more of aggressive play styles. And what I'm doing here, I'm shooting off 1 bullet, so I'll end up on the radar, and I'm sort of fishing for them, hoping that they'll come to me, and I can get some easy kills. So for the updating part of this video, I'd like to say that I am going to miss a few days of uploading videos before Christmas. On this Christmas break, only about 4 or 5 days, so it's no big deal because this will post up, and then say 5 days from now you'll get another video, which I have a couple of dual commentaries lined up. Some people are waiting for theirs to come out, and yeah, that is all I got to say for the update. Oh yes, and if you're an avid listener to the podcast, there might not be an update video for that. You might have to rely on Legit Rabbi's video or Mr. the Best Man's. But I always have that link to the podcast on my channel in my description. So you can look there if you are looking for the podcast. But I don't think you really need to worry about this. Oh yes, so I'm going to talk about a little bit about the shotguns and snipers. This game mainly revolves around assault rifles and SMGs. Not so much around SMGs as in Modern Warfare 2, but it does slightly. And the shotguns and the sniper rifles are not as good. However, the sniper rifles just received an update, which allows you to quickscope again, which could change the snipers a bit. But the problem is there's not really any sniping maps. A lot of maps have tight corners, which make it very difficult to snipe on, except for WMD. But everyone knows when you're up on top of the map, so it's no big deal. There's no sniping maps. Next, the shotguns are kind of garbage. If you're looking for a shotgun, there's actually the Silent Spaz is surprisingly good for some reason. Dare I say, even a little bit better than the normal Spaz for some reason. We do not know why. This may be patched, but who knows. yeah, as the game's getting to near the end, I sort of run out into the middle, especially where I have this crossbow, and I do die. See, don't go into the center, guys, unless you want to die. But you do get a high amount of kills in the center, so it's sort of a win-lose situation. The game is wrapping up. I will talk to you guys in a few days, and have a Merry Christmas.